Sim FR Off-Road Rider back again for another video. I'm up on the Wildcat between Ferndale and Petrolia. Headed back down the hill into my hometown of Ferndale, California. It's a Victorian village that I used to live in, grew up in. It's a quaint little town. If you ever get up in the Northern California area, I suggest you come by and see it. There's a lot of old Victorian houses and lots of sights to see and things to see and cool things to see. But yeah, so I'll be there in a few minutes, I guess. A lot of traffic on this road today. It's pretty rough too. You got people not paying attention, of course, gawking. Got some pretty sharp twisties on this road. You got to be careful. Last time I was up here, I was talking on my video and wasn't paying attention, or I said something about the sound, like the sound of the exhaust, and next thing you know, I came a little bit hot into a turn and put on my brakes and I couldn't stay in my own lane, you know, and so luckily there was no cars coming. But yeah, a little bit hairball. Got to be careful on these roads, that's for sure, especially this time of year, because like I said, some of the places don't get any sun, and then you have the pine needles and the redwood needles that are on the road, and it makes it slicker than snot. And then you get other spots that get the moss growing, and that makes it slick too. So yeah, you got to be careful. No matter how good a tires you have, it doesn't make much difference in that case. There's some spots up here, if you pull off, you can actually see the Ferndale Valley, you know, the Eel River Valley from, but I don't know if it's overgrown or what now, but pretty good views. And you gotta watch, like when you're not really riding a motorcycle, but when you're driving a car on this road, you have to be careful, because when they repave it, they just keep paving on top of the old pavement, and they get quite a lip built up on the edge, and there's kind of like no shoulder in places. And I was coming back with a full load, truck and trailer load, semi, and a car was coming the other way, and it was kind of in my lane a little bit, so I got over and dropped my trailer tires off the curb, and actually my truck tires off, and it pulled the trailer off, and the next thing you know, the trailer was on its side against the trees. Yeah, that was pretty hairball there for me. There was nothing I could do because I couldn't get the trailer off of the little groove or curb that had been formed on the edge of the shoulder. Yeah, I'll be glad to get the other bike back too. I mean, I like this one, you know, it's good for on-road and some light stuff, but it's a workout in the hard stuff, you know, the soft stuff, just the weight of it, you know, it just wants to sink down. in the soft stuff, but I think I could probably do a lot better now since I've had the chance to ride the TT250 and getting some, you know, experience and some confidence, that I think I could probably take this more places than I think I can. But it's just that doing it, you know, because this thing's almost twice as heavy as the TT, so and I've been going a lot by myself. It's nice to have someone else go with you when you're doing some heavy off-roading, you know, to help you pick the bike up if you happen to drop it or whatever. Now we're down into my old stomping grounds, Ferndale, California. About 15 miles south of Eureka. And this is Main Street here, coming up. Yeah, this is a place where they still can double park in the yellow lines because the road's so narrow. The delivery and UPS people can park in the middle of the road because there's just no parking. This town gets pretty busy, you know, it's a tourist town, so a lot of people visit here from all over. They've done a couple films and everything here in this town as well, a couple movies, so it's kind of well known. It's bumping today, that's for sure. Of course, it is always on the weekend. They're pretty strict on the on your yards and stuff too. They the city puts, you know, has a lot of ordinances and stuff, and they try to keep you from, you know, they won't allow you to do certain things and want you to do certain things and keep your houses up, especially on Main Street, which is the main drag through this town. You got one stop sign, I think, through Main Street, and that's it. But yeah, that's the big town of Ferndale. I think population 1,400 or something. Not very big. Yeah, if you get a chance to check out Anthony Medina's YouTube channel, I highly suggest it. He's got a lot of good content. He does get really good videos. Alright, well, this is MFR Off-Road Rider signing off for now. We'll see you on the next one. Later.